Hello, hello, hello. I'm giving you the edited version of what I've been going through. I want to thank everybody that prayed for me. This week I'm doing a little bit better with no severe arthritis pain where it was just so excruciating where I couldn't pick up nothing or raise my arm. So they put me on bed rest, gave me an injection that didn't work. It made it worse. But today I'm doing a little bit better. But today what I wanted to talk about is the air conditioning unit had went out and I have been in so much heat. And I'm giving you the clean version because you know I can just really go at it. But Robert and Son is an air conditioning unit that was recommended by my insurance company. So the first week they came out and they lied, and the guy came out with his son in less than 15 minutes. They didn't come inside to check to see what was going on. He immediately went outside, and then he came back and he said, I got to change the grill because he got a lot of dirt buildup. I didn't think nothing about it. I just, because I knew, in my mind, I was busy and I had something else going on. And all of a sudden, I didn't think about it. And I said, whatever. And so my insurance was supposed to I paid the $75 copay. So he got me for $400 and it was the contactor and everything. So we've been sitting in heat. So come to find out, he was talking about the trees was messing with it and making it dirty. Really wasn't, because I had already cut it down. It was just a few branches, but it wasn't on air conditioning unit. So I happened to go outside in the back on the side of the house and seeing that there are some wire cutters. I'm like, what? And me, I know no wire cutters shouldn't have nothing to do with this air conditioning unit, nothing but a flathead screwdriver, the most. And if the wires it was no need to change any wires. And so I didn't think anything about it. I was kind of upset because we ended up in the next 2 weeks, we ended up back hot. My brother he just could not mentally understand that it was hot. It was in the house between 85 to 95 degrees. So we've been burning up on 10 days. Air conditioning went back out. So I called the insurance company again and told them that it's back hot again. They said, well, we got to. I said, I prefer not you to bring the same company out. I found on the ground by our air conditioning unit the original part. This is the original part. It's called Titans, and it's totally larger and different built. This is what he took out that came out of the original thing. I was so pissed. And so and he put this in. This is what you want to call Home Depot brand. He comes back and says that he has to change it out because ants had blown this out, and it was ants all over it. And he showed me this little picture, and I didn't think to go check on my own because I knew I had already knocked the branches down. There was no ants, but I didn't put two. I cussed them out. I flat cussed them out and told him to get the hell up out of my house. He was just sitting there. I said, if you don't get the F out of my house, I said, because ain't no ants burn a contactor up. So this is what he claimed ants was on. Now, I went over the ground. It was no ants. So I ordered this. Put it in myself in the air conditioning unit outside. Come to find out it's electrical, what they call a breaker for the air conditioning unit for the home. He had turned it backwards so those 2 weeks it was burning hot air and it wasn't running on the main unit. So he sabotaged my unit. So when I placed the brand new contactor that goes with the original brand, guess what? It works. The air conditioning unit started working. So my thing is, when you're calling out for service people, take a before video pictures. I don't trust them anymore because they'll sit up and say you modified. They can't. It's no data stamp. But it's best to take pictures before you do anything. Because he got us for $475 in 10 days, and then he was trying to get more money the second time it came out. And actually, I had insurance that was supposed to only pay $75. But what they're doing is filing a false insurance claim. And so I've been burning up technically almost 30 days in the house. Bought box fans and everything because I was just so outdone. Because the only thing I know is I just told that man, get the hell out, take the dang part out of the machine. You know, I'm going to leave it PG because y'all know I can cuss and go off. But I cussed him out and went off and told the man to get out. But I'm glad that I'm kind of mechanically savvy and got that big old air conditioning unit running. But I'm just saying, when you calling this, unless it's a reputable business. Now, I should have went with my first mind, with the original company that we always went for years. But I called myself getting this little insurance, thinking it was going to work and stuff like that. It didn't work. It ended up being a mess. So only thing I say is videotape or do live streaming before somebody come out to service your house. Take pictures of it. What's the problem? Because at the end of the day, he ended up denting my panel on my air conditioning unit. And so luckily I was able to get that big old unit outside back, having the whole house back cool today. But overall, my health is better today. And I'm so relieved, but that arthritis was killing me and kicking me. And then at the top, me going through all that, I was burning up in a hot house because I was not going to pay nobody no more money. It just didn't make sense what he was saying. And then he talking about ants. One day is the tree branches, the next 2 weeks is ants. So just start applying common sense to the whole situation. And just be careful on who you get services. But Robert and Sons will never come back to my home again and do any services again. And that's the main thing. But I wanted to share that with you all. I know I hadn't been on here in a while. And I want to say hello, everybody. My son had been missing me up here. And so I'm back up here. And I just wanted to share y'all with my little experience with the air conditioning unit. You know, sometimes my videos be little, they don't be PG sometimes. So I don't want to scare nobody when I'm going off. Because, you know, Leos are just hyper emotional. And y'all have a great weekend. And remember, I'm going to give you some information. Those that are not doing anything this weekend, Sunday after church, from 11 to 6, you can find some, I know some people get out at 12. Some people get out at 2. But from 11 to 6 p.m., 97.9 The Beat, we'll be doing a car show. Flying Tattoo Parlor will have a booth space out there. One of our ambassadors is Little D. She has been our ambassador because we've been knowing her even before she came to Dallas as a radio personality. Listen to her on the radio in the morning, but she's our ambassador for our business. And then Nina on K104, she's our ambassador for K104. She's new on board. So those two radio stations, we support those two radio personalities. Other than that, come out to see the event. This is going to be a big event for Dallas. Those know that there's famous people, people that was just from the hood that has hit Hollywood, you know, Little D and a couple of more others. They are looking at Dallas. And so over 80-some artists will be performing that day. And it's going to be a big event. It's going to be some famous rappers or whatever out there as well. But the main thing is the car show. The car shows, they always have beautiful, different type of cars in the car show. So that is a good thing to come out to see. And they'll have food and other vendors out there. There'll be vendors out there. But we'll be just doing a lot of promotions and stuff like that and educating you about our business, or if you have any information. I know Mac, he has a book, so you want to just ask questions, because Flying Tattoo Parlor and Fly Ink Media, you know, we do free promotions and stuff like that. Both of them are trademark companies. Anytime you see Fly Ink, it's a trademark company. It's registered. So hopefully you all support us. Always try to like, share our Instagram, our social medias for us, Instagram, Facebook, We're on Google. We pretty much on every social media. So if all of you all can follow us, it will be greatly appreciated. You may not get tattoos, you may not get body piercings, or we do sometimes sell regular jewelry, so you never know what you find in a tattoo shop. But even if you never buy anything, even if it means so much, even if you like our pages, you don't have to never like tattoos, you don't have to never like body piercings, but you can support us by just liking each page, following each page, sharing it with others. That mean more than anything. And remember, our products that we use is vegan based. All our products we use is to protect anyone. So anything we're going to use is going to be top quality products, from the inks down to the aftercare products. And a lot of our aftercare products, we have one at least that we have two. People that have seborrheic dermatitis or may have eczema, believe it or not, we have ointments, tattoo ointments that are vegan based that do heal. It's not just a tattoo ointment. It heals even third-degree burns. It is a first aid product. So even though they use it for tattoos, it's used for burns and sensitive skins and stuff like that. Just wanted to educate you on that. But please do. And if you know someone that is interested in getting tattoos or piercing, all thing you have to do is tell them to go on Google, Instagram, and Facebook. They can book online, or they can always walk in. They can always check online on Google for our hours, because sometimes they may vary, but pretty much we're here 24 hours, or either 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. And we do not work on Sundays. That's the only day. So we do 6 days at this location. We do, if you need to do a private close-in or something like that, then you just call and set up arrangements if you want to do private sitting. And just remember, never send your children unless you're there present, not their sister, aunts, uncles, best friends. If they're under 18, they don't have any business being in any tattoo shop in the state of Texas. As well as, when you come, or if you refer someone, tell them they must have a valid ID, whether if it's a state ID, whether if it's a driver's license, whether if it's a birth passport, or citizenship card, or military ID. Those are IDs that are required no matter how old you are. And if it's a minor, if they don't have a driver's license or a state ID, they have a school ID. And the parent have to have the birth certificate and their ID, and they do have to stay in the room while receiving any type of piercing. They do not get any tattoos in the state of Texas if they are minors under 18. Only exceptions is if they have improper tattoos, such as gang violence, sexual tattoos, or something that's inappropriate that the judge or a parent deemed that is inappropriate. Then a cover-up can be done with special notarized and other documents submitted. But normally, if a guardian comes, they have to have the court order guardian, plus they would do a notary document. This is just information that you want to spread to people, because I do know a lot of people in Texas just go and they just take their life for granted. And I always keep in mind, no matter what you've done in the past or what you've been to at other shops, we follow the state health department. And anyone that has a professional license, if they have did their due diligence, they know that this is required, because if there are state laws and fines when they do not do accordingly. And if you don't see a state license, always ask. Remember, it's under the drug and medical license. So if they're not being strict and they are treated as if you're going to a doctor's office, then you may want to question your safety, because bloodborne is real. You take risk when you're even getting piercings dealing with blood and body fluids. And so that's just little news you can use for my business. But I did want to get you the update on that. And if you know anyone that is interested in taking HIV testing, and you know that you can get 5 or 10 or more people to come. Just reach out to me so I can book it. I can book it where we can have it. Remember, we have a private room and it's very discreet. It's away from the tattoo area, and we do not. Anyone in here, such in Flying Tattoo Parlor, do not know your status. That's between you and Project Impact, which is under the instruction of UT Southwest Medical Center. We do always have condoms here, and they usually run out a lot, but they do provide free condoms. So no matter what time it is, you don't even have to say anything. You just grab and go and walk out the door. Other than that, Flying will keep you busy. I usually don't get on my personal page and discuss it or talk about it, but I'm on here today because I have a lot to say because I hadn't talked to anybody in a while. Other than that, just have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all later.